Alrighty guys, we're gonna do an install on Rough Country's 2-inch square LED light fog light conversion. So we're gonna go from these gross round factory ones. I already went ahead and did one side, to the 2-inch LED square. And we'll walk you guys through it. It's not too bad. Fair warning, you do have to sawzall some plastic out of the way, but nothing too major. And we'll get right into it. All right, so first we're gonna wanna disconnect the light bulb. As you can see, this is why I'm replacing them. How all that got in there, I have no idea. But we'll crawl under the truck. Oh, in my case, the bulb just came right out, but in your case, you'll push down on this tab and you'll pull the connector out with 2 hands. Let's just get that out of the way for now. From this point here, there's four tabs here that you're gonna want to push in and push out. And what that's gonna do is release the outer trim on this fog light. I'm gonna get my hand up there, get the other 2 out. All right, so it is a bit of a two-handed job. You gotta kind of push from the inside and reach around and pull from the outside. But, oh, come on. This is just gonna pull right out. And now you have access to the fog light itself. You can pull on this with your hands. I use a screwdriver just to make things a bit easier, and because I'm not reusing them, I'm not too worried about breaking anything. But there are 3 tabs that just hold it in there. Just like that. And the one on the bottom. Go. And that's it. Didn't even break anything. So now that we have the fog light and trim out, you'll want to grab your trusty sawzall. I'm using just a metal blade, cuts a little finer. And what you're going to want to do is follow these clip slots for that trim. You follow that with the sawzall and cut this whole piece out. Once you do this, there ain't no going back now. All right, and just like that, don't need that anymore. Now you're left with this big old hole in your truck. Don't worry, this will all be hidden by the end. Just like to peel off all the burrs. And then here I just got some sandpaper. Just kind of clean that up. You don't have to, go too crazy. Just make sure you got a decent mating surface for the plate by getting rid of all of this. Now, this is where this side's gonna be different. You're gonna have to get in here and trim this plastic, or I don't even know what this is really. I'm going to test fit the light, see how much I need to take off, and then we'll go from there. And the other box it comes with, this will be the plate that we throw up here. We will have to drill holes for that. and then the brackets to go onto the light. I would suggest just laying it out as if you're going to pick it up and put it in the truck, just so you know what side you're going to put the brackets on the light, because they do matter. If you reverse them, the holes will not line up. We'll move that like that, and we will mount these to the lights. Quick note, to mount these brackets, you just slip them through the first fin with the supplied hardware, bolt in from the side. Put that face down. This will just slide in like that. Put your bolt in. Easy as that. All right, so I went ahead and trimmed that piece in the back. Now you can see I have it mocked up. I'm just holding it with my hand, sitting good and flush. You can just get that out of there. So you don't even have to take off a lot. You mainly just have to kind of trim this piece right here. My camera will focus right here. The part that kind of drops down, I just kind of came in about 2 inches and then straight cut, and that has made enough room to fit my light. So now we're gonna take our nice cover plate, put that in there nice, and pre-drill these holes. So I am using a 3/16 bit, which perfectly fits in. There we go. All right, so now to install it all together, you're gonna need a 3/8 wrench and an 1/8 inch Allen key. You will be supplied the hardware. Bolt's gonna go in the faceplate, and then behind the bumper, you're gonna use this washer and the nylon locking nut. So this is what I did with the last one. I just to say push these through to hold that for me while I kind of squirm under the truck and line everything up. Don't worry about this hole, the other side has it. Unfortunately, you're gonna get stuck with that. That's not from me cutting, and it's not from you cutting. Because of the factory fog lights were round, that is factory cut up there. So now we're gonna take our light, we're gonna snake it in underneath the bumper and bolt it all in. Okay guys, I just got this all tightened in. This side was definitely more challenging than the driver's side to put the bolts in. There's not as much room to put your hands. The driver's side has a ton of room. In order for me, I struggled with this one the most. In order for me to successfully get that on, I had to come over here and remove 4 of the T15 bolts in the factory flare here, and the wheel liner to get at that bolt right there. It was definitely a bit of a pain in the butt, but everything's tightly in. And we'll button this back up, connect the wiring, and we're good to go. All right, now for the final step is a wiring adapter. This end is going to go to your new LED light pods, and this end is going to go into your factory GM wiring. So we can just go ahead, if I can do this one-handed. Make sure that's in there nice and snug. here. Still got to remove this light bulb, I forgot to. Okay, so that bulb is definitely a two-handed process. Here's the factory fog light wiring. Take this, it only, whoa, where am I? Only goes in one way. You'll see the little baton here for the lock. Take this. There we go. Now all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna nicely take these, put them up there, and I'll probably zip tie them to this brace bar here. Alrighty guys, that's what the finished product looks like. Let me know what you think of them. Do you like them? I love them. I think they look way better than the factory round fog lights. These trucks themselves are pretty boxy. I hope this video was able to help you install these if you're doing this task, or if you're just watching a video. Now you know. I will get a shot later on of these on at night. We could turn them on quick now, see what they look like. All right, those look awesome. Oh, almost forgot one of the best parts. Very nice. All right, guys. Pretty dark out. Factory switch. Holy.